Queued up. Got it.
It's Too T3rpd.
Okay. So question number one. You freestyle?
I don't want to embarrass myself at the first thing I say on a podcast. So I would love to, but I don't even know where I would go with that.
Fair enough.
But I'll save it for the podcast to explain why I'd want to, but
It's all good.
no thank you. Not this time.
And you already know, because it's a Too T3rpd podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, a.k.a. Mr. You Knew What It Was When You Signed Up.
And we got Tax Evasion T behind the scene. If anybody knows a good lawyer, please hit up my DMs at Diet Rosin T. This is time sensitive.
A.k.a. Tyler Farquaad. Right now, he ain't making no lady say, oh my. Well, actually, he is. He's making them say, oh my God, because they're trying to figure out whether or not they should deal with him or not. Like, you know, how long you going to be around for?
Make the correctional officer say, oh my God, at least.
I love it. Make the CEOs go, hee-haw. Yeah, I'll try it. Shoot. All right, but before we go any further, we got a special guest in the building. Yo. Like you said, I ain't gonna lie, like, I be too high, bro. Cause you said we bet a couple of times, and I'm like, especially at that organic roots. I'm pretty sure I do remember. Did you take pictures of us?
No, I don't think so. I was just I didn't even have my t-shirts yet, so I was just like, hi, I'm JJ the Gardener on Instagram. How are you? Like, I enjoy your podcast. Like,
I'm trying to, cause I want to remember. That's why and then I hate this shit.
I can't remember if it was like one of the Cannabis expos. It's definitely more than once, but I vividly remember the one at Rooted Organics because I think the first time I saw you, then I saw you again later, but I can't remember 100%.
Because I was like, your name looks familiar, but then I was like, when I saw you, I was like, wait, have we met? That was weird to me. I'm like, fuck. But then we started talking. I'm like, it don't even matter because this dude lit, and we about to be homies now, so it don't even fucking matter.
Oh yeah.
So give it up without further ado to your favorite grower's favorite grower, JJ the fucking Gardener.
Did it again.
Almost. I was so close. One of these days I'll be an actual professional. Like, I'll live up to the nickname you gave me. Maybe one day. But until then, I'm just Donovan.
You gotta tell the people eventually the nickname. I don't know how you want to do that, but
Yeah, I do. So JJ blessed me with a new AKA. I'm gonna let you say it. That's your homework.
Man, I like busted in the door. I was like, I'm ready for the Dro Rogan podcast. And then like the room got quiet.
And I was like, I love it.
I know, you brought gold in already.
I was like, hey.
It's more clever than two of us combined.
I was like, oh, hey, you might have joined the team somehow. I don't know, dog. Like, damn. AKA Dro Rogan in this biatch. What you know? I fuck with that name,
Man, when you say it like that, it fits.
Yeah, honestly, I might just fuck Donovan. I might be going by Dro Rogan from now on. I don't know. Honestly, I really like that.
It's close enough. Like, you could swing it that way no matter what. Like, Donovan, Dro Rogan. I mean, duh. It's there.
Hell yeah. Okay, now, let's talk about the second most important topic of the night. Because we got to get this over with. Because we're going to have to, like you said, we're about to reference this about 1,000,000 times. So let's get this shit over with. All right? So, last episode, Diet Rosin T over here. He was definitely on some Diet Rosin shit.
In a silly, goofy mood, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, we're driving down, that was 44, right?
Yeah, that was good old Farty Fire going to Robust.
Yeah, heading down to old Cuba. Getting some different type of cohibas.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on the way there, we run into these TPs, right? Now, these TPs, they're a little unique because the TP had a satellite dish on it. So, you know, of course, us two, you know, being the Terp boys.
Being the explorers that we are.
Yeah, and the Terp van.
Yeah.
In the Terp mobile, we decided, why not? Let's go up there. Ha, ha, ha. But me, I'm just kidding, okay? Not thinking that this is actually going to happen. Like, I'm just shooting shit. So on the way back, I'll let you carry it on from here.
Well, it seemed like a good idea, and then bad idea, and then the special release that Robust introduced us to made it seem like an even better idea.
Kids, adults, anybody, make sure that you're not trying to make any valuable decisions before you smoke robust weed, because I'm telling you, you're going to be on a journey indeed.
Yeah, that was soul searching, I feel.
I feel like it made me see things that actually weren't there.
No, they were there. They've been there since probably 76, 77.
I don't think Sharpies have been invented that long, so I don't think so.
What do you mean, Sharpies? Could you show the class what very traditional Native American hand-carved smokery that you have?
Yeah, you're right. Just fine and dandy, y'all. Just one of the greatest pipes of all time, you know?
Yeah, shout out Indian Harvest.
Matter of fact, they gave me a double-sided pipe. Who would have thought? You know, you could smoke out of both ends at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a peace pipe.
Yeah. It's like you could Lady in the Tramp it really, really well.
It's peace in two directions.
Yeah. It's a 2 a.m. stream of smoke.
So yes, if you can't tell by that amazing quality camera that we got, this is fucking Sharpie.
Hence the bleeding of the ink in the wood.
See, and this is how you know I was smoking some damn good weed.
It's tie-dye.
Because even with that, do you know how the shop owner got me? See this right here? She was like, that's a signature. And I was like, oh, it's a pipe.
It looks like where somebody accidentally dropped a purple Sharpie on the bottom of it and it bled into like down one of the grains. It doesn't look like a signature at all for the people who can't see it.
She got like, that's how fire. That's how fire the fucking weed was. It made me think that this little dot ass bullshit was a signature for a pipe. I kid you not.
He saw the signatures of our ancestors.
Honestly, if you really want to like sell some Native American shit, just put somebody as a Polaroid on the counter and you just dead set. Like, who's gonna challenge it? Like,
Yeah. But she was a fan of the show. She gave you a discount even.
she did.
She gave you a whole $2 off.
Yeah. She didn't make me pay the interest fee.
I think that's because you had
VIP.
cash, but
Well, you know, we flashed a sticker, so you know, she's like, y'all some real boys, huh? Like, you know, you're the average. So she figured, you know, the publicity that she'd get. You know.
yeah. They need it after reading these TripAdvisor reviews.
So if you're looking to advertise with Too Terp for your company, make sure you hit us up at tooterp@gmail.com. Now, back to our regular sponsor show. All right, so now that the ads are over, let's talk with JJ about his origins in JJ's garden. Dude, I told you it's going to be wacky.
I'm all for it. I'm wacky myself. Don't take me ever seriously.
Hey, bro, this has been one of the funnest like pre-shows that we've had, Joe. We've been hollering over here.
Oh, yeah.
I think we had to keep saying save it for the podcast like every 5 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Because we were going places.
Hell yeah. All right, so let's get started with the origins. What got you started in the cannabis?
I've always been, you know, you always start smoking cannabis around high school. And I just kind of stuck with it. It kind of was like me. It made me feel like who I wanted to be and who I really was. So I just, you know, you put it down sometimes there and there. And then eventually, like later in my years, actually in 2020, I got injured in a accident at work. And I was burned 25% of my body with 2 second and third degree burns. And then that year they came out with medicinal to Missouri, and my brother kind of was already ahead of the game, and he was like did his card and stuff. And when I got out of the hospital, I was like, man, I need to do something. Like, now that I can legally do this, and I'm going to benefit it for more now than I ever have before, given I got the PTSD from the injuries and stuff like that.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm going to try growing. I can do anything, really, is kind of what my mind thought was. Let's start with, square one. And my brother was kind of already weed nerding into it. And, you know, he was just like, man, you should do it this way for these reasons. You should try this and that, and helped me build my soil. And ever since then, it just kind of took off from there. And I've been using the same soil that from the original recipe I made myself.
Really?
You know, back in the end of 2020 when I first started growing medicinal cannabis.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's I don't know, like cannabis is kind of intimidating because you see like I don't know. In my way, it was intimidating because you follow these people on Instagram, you see this, and it's like you never really see any of the issues they have, or you know, there's just a lot of variables there, and I was kind of deterred because anyone who starts out with cannabis, you might get lucky and have a great run, but you hear it a lot when you start growing cannabis. A to B, just get to A to B. If you have anything, you scored. It's like now that I'm like on grow. I'm somewhere around 15, 6. I think I'm on 16, 17 now. So it's like, yeah, that is the goal. That's what I tell people. And like, I've been trying to get all my friends into growing once I kind of got the hang of it and, you know, was comfortable. Like, I can help people do this. And it's just really cool to see your friends start doing it, having success too. And everyone's like, this is better than what I was getting before. And it's so cost effective. And if you, depending on how you grow, you can really almost make it like so minimal impact. It's like financial. It's like almost next to nothing. You're really just paying for the electricity.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing indoor, but you know, so it's pretty interesting. So that's kind of how I started getting into it. How I really went like full tilt is when Missouri did the medical marijuana thing, and I could legally grow, and just got into it from there.
That's what's up.
And never don't stop. If you kill all your plants of earth, don't stop. It's only going to get better. That's why don't stop.
What'd your first setup look like?
I'm literally using the same. Everything's the same except for the light I started with. I went like the Mars Hydro way. I didn't know if I was really going to be good at it, or, you know, I don't have a ton of money, so I just wanted to be cost effective. And I kind of went into it with like a DIY mindset of, I want to grow the best cannabis I can with the most minimal amount of financial like supplementation. So I was like, okay, let's do this. Like, my brother's like, you should do the organic thing, and I was kind of getting deeter because my plants were small. I started with autos, and everyone said it's kind of harder. And honestly, I did autos because my tent has a lot of light leaks. Now I'm kind of like fixing leaks and putting up curtains and stuff. So I'm kind of leaning to start doing more photo things. But started with the auto flowers. They were all really small. You know, might get, you know, a QP or something out of that, and a one per plant. I was just like, man, some of them came out good, but they were all small, and I was just like, oh man. And I was like, well, I did go from start to finish, and I have something to show for it, and it's better than what I could usually get. So I just kept going, and like, it just, you start getting the hang of it, and it almost becomes like so second nature routine. When you have an issue, you don't panic, you don't try to do 30 things at once to the plants. You just kind of let them go, let them grow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like being a real parent. Like, you don't want to helicopter them. You just want to kind of like let them fuck up a little bit, and you just go, you fix it as it goes.
And sometimes fucking them up helps. You stress and get more different terpenes and stuff. But yeah, I went for flavor, and I went for cleanliness because I have asthma, and things that aren't flushed right just are hard on my throat. Not that I need to like hit my inhaler, but it's just, you know, it's just like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, went ham with it and just kept doing it. Really, I don't know what else to say other than I didn't give up, because I have friends that are like kind of just let their grow just kind of wither away, and it's like, man, you got to get into it, man. It's and another way I like to explain it is it is farming. You're indoor farming, outdoor farming, whatever you're doing, but it's labor. So second nature, as a DIY guy that's good with his hands, like I could get in there and, you know, do things. And yeah, I just got good at it. It's kind of hard to explain. You just kind of like get good at it. And like I said earlier, I was using my got a Mars Hydro kit is how I started. It was the 4x4 tent, and I still have it to this day. And I'm still pumping out pretty good cannabis in my eyes. Like, I'm not gonna say my stuff's better than anybody else's, but I enjoy it and I smoke it every day. So I feel like it's pretty good.
Hell yeah, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're so casual about it, but like, to just simply do living soil, that already shows like you're a detailed and intricate person. Like that's like it's not easy to do living soil, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, living soil, it's you kind of get into it, and it's one of those things that you kind of just let it kind of autopilots once you get it structured, you know, like once you, and like I can get like 3 cycles before I need to re-amend my soil, and you just, yeah, I'm trying to think of, sorry, it's a lot to say, and it's hard to like think of what I want to say, but
you got time?
So yeah, like the living soil thing, once you get it going, your soil only gets better. And the way I like to describe it is like, I wouldn't say it's like cocoa, but when you get like 15 grow cycles in the same soil, it's just so airy and fluffy. And I kind of describe it like how you would like a cocoa substrate you would grow in. And it's just, and compost teas, worms, if you're doing the organic thing and you don't have worms in those plants or in that soil, you should. Like build a worm bin, make your own compost. Then you like don't need to really buy anything. You're just reusing, repurposing, recycling, you know, food scraps, things like that, and it's better than what you can buy, in my opinion.
Agreed. I've seen it. Like I've seen it in people's gardens, so it's like it's the truth, yo.
Absolutely. Like, and people think, oh man, compost probably smells terrible. It's like, no, you open that thing up and smell it, and it's just like, it's almost like I would describe like a nice fresh rain smell. It's just earth and just moist, and
that's literally what I was gonna say. It smells like earth.
Yeah,
I was literally gonna say that.
Like, but the freshest earth you can imagine, like untainted earth, is what I like. Man, like just go stick your nose in some compost piles.
Yeah, I feel like if you go camping or something like that, and like you first wake up and you step out, like that's what it smells like.
Yeah, beautiful is what it smells like.
Man, shit, we've been talking. Let's get something lit up.
Absolutely, please. I'm ready.
All right, what we got? What you want to smoke?
Well, I brought some a pre-roll of mine.
Okay.
And then I brought a hash hole also.
Okay.
But the hash holes are very strong, so I don't know.
What you think we should do first? Should we hit this one first and then the hash hole?
Yeah, let me see if I can find the hash hole at the bottom of my Barney bag. There it is. Like I said, I just grabbed a bunch of stuff I didn't know. I'm not going to be unprepared. How about that?
Hey, you knew what it was when you signed up. What you say?
Oh, you're going to start moonlighting for the Blue Man Group. There's so many tubes.
Oh, there it is. He got it. Yo, I'm going to toss it to you.
Oh, man. Whoa. Is that a dinosaur?
Yeah. Can you put that on the cam?
It's a little dark, but it'll work.
Okay.
JE3D will be really excited when I send him this podcast. E3D prints the skull tips, the Tyrannosaurus Rex skull tips that I use for the hash holes.
Hell yeah. Shout him out one more time.
JE3D LLC or Jurassic Extracts on IG. Awesome,
that
dude.
Shit is hard.
Dude, it hits harder when you light it too, man. So, it gave me a panic attack the first hash hole. I was like rolling a bunch for an event, and I just like, man, I gotta do a control. You know, went outside and I came back in, just sat in the dark for an hour having like a mild panic attack. I was like, this just draw.
You damn near want me to try. I almost want to try this one first.
It's the same flower, but it's with a sour guava rosin.
Okay, we'll say this one. I want to do it so bad now. We'll start with this one. Ooh, I'm hyped. Say the strain one more time.
It's an Animal Mints crossed Magic Cookies, and it's kind of unique. Magic Cookies is a full-blown autoflower, so the strain's technically 25% autoflower, and it acts like a fast flowering photo period.
That's fine.
And yeah, it came out really well. I mean, it was a freebie seed. I just was like, well, let's see what this does, and now I'm like, I love this. This stuff is great. It's very distressing. Like, it just, your stress fades away, but the Animal Mints qualities come through a little bit where it can make you a little paranoid, which to me feels like a good thing because I haven't had that in a while. So like, it's like, oh, I'm paranoid. This is strong.
Yeah, that's how you know you doing some hot shit. That's dope. Hey, yo, K Valley, you mind passing me a lighter? Oh. Good thing I was paying attention. My fault. That almost was so bad. Yeah, that almost turned bad. I looked at yours and I forgot. I was like, oh shit, it's midair. Yeah. Yo. This show is lit today, yo. We on point. You know it's a good show when I got hands. Like when I'm catching everything, like it's a good show. Ooh, I'm so hyped, man. This is like the first smoke of the day, essentially. So. Ooh. This tastes fucking fire, yo. It's got that nice fruit taste to it. You taste that guava for real, bro. This shit is fire.
Yeah, like I always describe it as like a juicy fruit bubble gum, like, and people are like whatever, and then they smoke it like whoa. It's like it does kind of have that fruity like.
No, it really does. Like this is, it's smooth as fuck, yo. This is like hitting a vape.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I don't even realize how smooth it is until you can just like just inhale and just exhale, and it's just like whoa, like yeah, I didn't even feel that, you know.
That's like hitting a vape.
Wow. Yeah, the citrus flavor really cuts through really, really well.
It loses its sourness the more it cures, like right away. Like when I was trimming this stuff, my mouth was watering. Like it makes this like the salivary glands in the back of your like mouth like just salivate like crazy when I was trimming this. It was so sour. It's like Warhead candy. That's the Magic Cookies. That Magic Cookies is very sour. Sweet and sour, and nice cookie exhale. You get a little bit of it on like the cooler exhale when you're blowing out. Like it's interesting.
No, this is, hey y'all, this is some premium gas right here, yo. This tastes
I enjoy
fire.
it.
Like I haven't had a good like fruity flavors of weed in a minute. Like this is like,
I'll just wait till my strains come out.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you like blueberry terps, anybody who grows auto flowers is gonna just.
One of my favorite strains is blueberry muffin.
Oh man,
There was a bunch of people that had got that Humboldt drop at one point, and like, oh man, that was a great time.
Man, I guess I could talk about the strains I have coming out. So they're flowering right now, so I'm gonna hit them with some pollen pie next week. I got 4 of them. 4 of the.
You good, bro?
So I got 4 right now, and the ones I'm using are the Fast Buds bubble gum, and then I have the now I gotta think. The Fast Buds bubble gum, and then I have the Rock Buds frostbitten, and then I have the blue Rec XL by Indo Smokes, which is and then I have the what's the last one? The vanilla scoops. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to hit them all with some feminized pollen of the Blueberry Slushy F5 by Rock Bud, because that was just an amazing blueberry terp auto flower. So the bubblegum one's going to be blueberry bubblegum. Oh God, I got to think about these again.
You good?
The frostbitten one, I grew that before, and it was awesome. It was like a sativa leaning, and it was Sprite. Like Sprite, lemon lime. It even kind of had like the citrusy note that was almost like carbonated. It was Sprite to a T. So that one's going to be a blueberry soda. And then the blue Rec XL is going to be called E-Rec, because it's a Blue Dream Cross Train Wreck. And it's going to be hit with the blueberry slushy. So we're going to call it E-Rec. And also in memory of my friend who passed away a year ago. It's going to, backstory to the Blue Rec XL. So I grew that and harvested it 3 days prior before my buddy passed away. It was ready to smoke and cured and all that before my buddy passed away. And I was going to meet up with him and we were going to smoke so he could try it out. Because I feel bad, but I don't think he ever got to try any of my flower. I'm actually, I don't know. I can't. I'm smoking now, so now I can't remember.
You good? Yeah.
So anyway, like he was always a big Blue Dream guy, and we used to smoke that old school train wreck. Excuse me, that was awesome. And he was a big fan of train wreck, so I was like, man, he's got to try this. He ended up passing away like literally 3 days before we were gonna hang out, unfortunately, in a house fire that. If anybody was wondering, but so it was just kind of unexpected. It was just out of the blue, and so we did that. And then we ended up having like a little celebration of life with all my high school friends. Like literally, like I can't remember. It's like later. It's probably a couple days later, which it happened really fast in my eyes. Mm-hmm. So we did that, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, guys, I wanted to smoke this with Eric, but he's not here. So I handed all of it out. I gave it all away. And it was fire. Like, we smoked it. It had that Blue Dream. It had that train wreck punch. It was heavy. I was like, he would have loved this. And everyone kept asking about it. I was like, you know what? He was a big blueberry terp guy. I'm going to hit this with the blueberry stuff, and then we're just going to see what happens. So that's going to be pretty sweet. So I'm really excited about that.
What's the name of it?
E-Rec is going to be the name of the Blue Rec crossed with the Blueberry Slushy F5. And then the...
I can't wait to try that.
I'll have it next year, probably. Yeah, I want to enter it in every autoflower, anything that comes around. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit that hard.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of what the last one was. Oh yeah, it was the it's Vanilla Scoops, which is Vanilla Kush cross Scoops by Rockbud, which is a real sweet. So it's gonna be like a vanilla frosting. I'm gonna hit it with the blueberry and see what happens. But it was the only Kush I really had that was autoflower I could cross with. So, and his Xbox name was Wop Kush. And so I was like, man, I got to call it Wop Kush. Like, he would always go, Wop Kush. And if anybody knew my buddy Danny, funniest dude I've ever met in my life. Eric, too. Hands down, the two funniest people in my life. It's kind of depressing when the two funniest people in your life aren't there anymore. But I'll never forget his voice. I think about him every day. Both of those guys, they're so funny. But anyway, so like the Wop Kush is what we're going to call that Blueberry F5 across that Vanilla Scoops. Mm. That one's going. That thing is one of the prettiest plants in the tent right now. And then I have a clone of the Animal Mints Bx1x Magic Cookies going because that was so good. I got to have it again. Good daytime smoke. It's sativa leaning hybrid. I love sativa leaning stuff.
Yeah,
but it's really good. So, and then right now it's kind of like secret, but not really. But I'm growing. Fat Cat Labs Maximum Carnage, which is called it's called Maximum. I'm sorry, I'm smoking.
You're good, bro.
It's called Maximum Carnage, and it's a black cherry soda Michigan F2 cross. So I'm kind of excited about that. So that'd be pretty interesting. But that's it for this. That's what my tent looks like right now. And then I have a little outdoor thing that I just started doing outdoor, and my greenhouse doesn't have enough sunlight at all, and it's kind of like my plants are just stunted because of the lack of light and stuff. So it's like, I'll get a little bit from it, but it's nothing really brag about.
Hell yeah!
But I ran a bunch of genetics from my buddy Goonies Genetics. Shout out to Goonies Genetics, awesome dude, super nice, very humble guy. He does auto regs, and I was like, man, I haven't really done auto regs, so I started doing them outside and some earth boxes and some pots, and had fun with that. And Goonies Genetics, if once I get my light penetration and trim back some of the tree canopy in my backyard, I'm going to run those again because I liked what I saw with that, especially his Boondock strain looked awesome. So
that sounds fun.
That's what I got growing right now.
Hell yeah. Damn. Okay, so now I got a couple of questions off of the things that you just talked about. Okay, so I want to start with so what got you into growing with autoflowers?
It honestly, it just sounded simpler, and I think that's why a lot of people get into autoflowers. Excuse me, guys.
No, you good.
So it's just like you just set your light and forget it. And in my mind, like less things to go wrong. It just seems, keep it simple, stupid. You'll hear it all day long. Growing weed, people who grow weed.
You just hear that in life, period. Literally, I was in improv class yesterday and somebody said that. Shout out Luke.
So I was thinking, like, if my timer went bad, I could just plug it in, run at 20. Like, autos, you can run on 24s. Right now, I normally do 18.6 with my autos, but I'm running these at 20 and 4, and I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. Like, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think I might just stick with that for a while, knowing that it keeps the temperatures more consistent. There's less fluctuation, the lights are off, so yeah, a little bit trade off and trade on, I guess. But, what'd you ask me? God, we're smoking.
Oh, well, why?
Wow. Oh, why? Yeah, because I think people look at it like it's simpler. Like, in a way, like, for outdoors, you just could throw autos outside. I mean, you don't even got to worry about anything almost, like, other than pests and, like, regular, just regular plant stuff. But, like, sorry, I have a habit just constantly.
You're good, bro.
I don't want to drop any on the floor.
You good.
But yeah, autos, people have so much stigma on them because, yeah, the old ones were shitty. Like Ruderalis isn't like a potent, like, for those who don't know, like, Ruderalis is like the auto-flowering traits, offers the auto-flowering traits, and that's what people breed, and that's how we got autoflowers. They breed the Ruderalis in, which can, isn't photo-specific, so... And they run the Ruderalis in there, and Ruderalis kind of I'll probably butcher this, but like it reminds me of like a CBD like plant. It's nothing. It's short and stumpy like an indica, and it just kind of looks like CBD. Like, and what I mean by CBD, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look like regular like the cannabis producing plants that produce THC.
It's more like
cannabis plants that produce THC.
More larfy.
Yeah, you just have to look up some pictures because it just looks like a small like. And, like, autos really mimic this sometimes. Some strains, obviously, everyone's different. But, like, autos really mimic it a lot when they're growing in the veg. They kind of just have it. And then, you kind of see the more stretching attributes when they go towards flower that mimic, like, the effects they lean towards, or however you want to describe it.
Yeah.
Like sativa, indica, if you want to explain it in that direction. But
I'm in love with these colas, though. Man, those things are fire.
On my Instagram, yeah, you can just arms. Baby arms, just
that's crazy, but them one right there, that's shit. I said them logs right there, them little dookie logs. Them ones fire though.
They hit, man.
Oh man, that's so beautiful, yo.
I like how smooth it is. It's just no-till weed, man. It's super smooth, and but you get that flavor that just kind of jumps out, like. I don't know, you can almost like tell the stuff that's, I don't know. Man, this is going to come off conceited, but I'm not. I'm just describing how it is to me. But so like with the no-till, it's like you really do. I feel like the flavor just comes out. And like right. I've grown like sour watermelon strains that just, like people were like, did you spray vape juice on this? And I was like, what? Like it's just the taste. I'm like, yeah, it smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. It tastes like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. It's just insane. Like, yeah, it's just impressive. Some of the flavors you can really get to pull through, and man, if you can just like really get your soil structured and stuff, and like I'm telling people we're getting into it, like it you can really get it going, and it other than watering, which is crucial because you got to keep it moist, but not overwater the plants. But the living soil you need to keep moist. A nice mulch layer or some cover crop or living mulch on top of that really helps with that, and it just goes nuts. Like the worms stay at the surface. It's really nice. It's like an autopilot. You just gotta kind of just water, just add water like a chia pet.
Hell yeah, yo, that's dope. So, how have you done any things in the community just yet?
With what? I'm sorry.
In the community.
The cannabis community, like hitting the events with Buddy Can't Be Happier. That's fun. We do some vending there and catch me up with some of those, whichever one I might be at. I'm running low on stuff right now because I'm between harvests. So, but yeah, Can't Be Happier, my buddy, he does all sorts of awesome stuff. Like, definitely check him out. I'm usually with him. He kind of got me into it. We were just at one of the earlier St. Louis expos, and we were just walking around like trying stuff, and then kids in a candy store basically, and he was so excited. It just literally, it's funny to see a 58-year-old guy just look like a kid. It just makes you feel super, super good. Like inside, like okay, getting old isn't that bad. You know?
Nah, bro. It's just how you do it.
Exactly. And so like we go to vendors and try people's stuff, and it's like we're smoking. I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but it's like, man, this just tastes like a litter box. I was like, dude, and he was like, we can do this. I was like, what? He's like, we should do this. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, it's not this, as I'm holding the litter box joint, it's not this bad. Like, anything's better than this. Like, man, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's just, and then, like, and now it's not me doing it by myself, which is kind of intimidating someone who's new and whatever, but so like we just started doing it and hitting the events, and I don't know, it's cool. It's cool meeting with the vendors and trading with them and just talking, and just everybody shares the same passion, and it's pretty cool. Like it's before I'd have to like drive out of state to feel this way, and like go like Oklahoma or like Colorado or Michigan when they were super like ahead of us, and now it's like, man, I can drive down the road.
Yep.
Like I met you the first time at one of the local little grow things at the grow store, like 10 minutes from my house. I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is so fun.
Yeah, bro.
About damn time. Fuck.
About to be out here, man. Like, honestly, like, I have so much. I was just talking to people about the events, and like, I haven't gone to as many as I have been as of late, but like, I've been going to like different ones. So like now I'm starting to go to like different events that are kind of like, I feel like they're kind of bridging the gap. So like one in particular that I've been going to is like every Thursday. I've been doing the hash up mashup. It's been pretty dope.
Where is that one?
It's at the Get Down. So it's over here off of the Grove, off of Vanderbilt.
Oh, it's ringing a bell.
Yeah. So usually like
It's ringing a bell. Yeah, I think I remember seeing something for that.
yeah, they'll do like a music mix up or whatever. It's dope. A music, yes, a music mashup, and you know you gotta pick the song. You gotta pick the beat, and then the lyrics, the person who's singing it or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
yeah, you can win some weed, win some nice prizes, you know.
That's a win-win.
Yeah,
It's a weed win.
that's right.
But yeah, yeah, the events are pretty cool. Like, man, we just did one, the blunt chat. That was nice. They're like, you're down in the basement. I'm like, perfect. Like, oh man, I was digging the vibe really next to the base. Like,
Yeah.
man, I was really digging the vibe. That was pretty fun. I'm glad we were able to attend that. It's pretty sweet.
I've been to a couple of the Caps markets.
Okay.
I've been to a couple of the Better Days.
I'm gonna hit the better. I think I'm gonna try to hit the one because my buddy Third Eye is going there. Third
Okay,
Eye
yeah,
Alchemy.
shout out.
Yeah, Third Eye Alchemy, dude.
That's the
Man,
one.
man, just somebody who's so speaking of passion.
Y'all for sure.
Man, that dude puts out more results than people who can use their legs. Like it's impressive. Like and his drive, like his I don't give a fuck. Like man.
He goes forward, man.
Just any question you ask, he answers you. It's like and that's how like I want to be. Like if anybody's like, man, how does JJ want to be perceived? I wonder. Man, I just want to always be able to help. And if anybody understands that, like I help any way I can, even when it's a negative towards me in some way, like whatever the situation may be. I'll always try to help. And like anybody has any questions, like I'll tell you what works for me. There's a million ways to grow this plant, but man, feel free to reach out if you're in the living soil or thinking you're going to be into it. Like, let's nerd out on some bugs and biology. Like, man, it's just so cool. And like to understand, and like you're looking at your soil and you're like, man, I wonder what that is, that bug there, that soil mite. And you look it up and you start reading about it, and like just education. I think that's what I was craving. And like I got into it and just went nuts with it. And like, yeah. So anybody who has any questions, autos, living soil, I'm no expert by any means, but man, I will give you every bit of knowledge I have stored away in this old brain of mine. So feel free. No question's a dumb question. If it is, we'll laugh at it together. I mean, I'm not one to be. I'm serious at work, not outside of what. Let's Any questions? I'd love to answer them.
Hell yeah. Okay. So I got. Let's see. I had another question.
I probably jump around so bad. We were smoking and I'm
No,
after
you're
work,
good.
I'm probably just all over the place ranting.
Because you're covering a lot of stuff, so that's why it's
Okay.
like, no, you're good. You're good.
I'm like, I'm going to get stoned, and I'm just going to start talking, and then we're going to be talking about macaroni and cheese at the end of this. I don't even know how.
Every time somebody says macaroni and cheese, I think, how about you? Wow.
I'm glad I ruined it for you.
At least you know.
It got real serious right there.
I mean, it's just like, as soon as you said it, like my mind just like, pow, that if you knew, if only you knew.
I'll show you after the pod.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh man, you're in for a treat. That's all I gotta say.
well, that's good. There's plenty of treats in here. We got tons of treats.
He's gonna be like,
Can't be happier brought the treats. Good God.
he's gonna be like, hey, once you leave here, you're gonna be like, don't go back up there. Don't go up here. Like these guys are like, they are off the charts.
Like, you guys want to hang out later?
For real though, yo. Hey man, this is lit.
It is lit. That joint fucking, man.
It hit, yo.
Dude, it does.
We didn't even finish the first one.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm telling you, the hash hole.
Damn, I'm down there scared.
It only tested like 23.7% with just like the little purple test, but man, it just hits. It hits.
I know. Like, I don't be going off of that stuff because sometimes, like, the low, like the 16 to 17, that'll fuck you up. So it's like, you know,
The terp profile, yeah. A lot of it has to do with that.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so.
And you know what? That's kind of like the sour guava hash that's infusing. That's really like that. When I dab that, I'm like, whoa, like
Push you out.
for a split second, and then it's like, all right, now I'm just like, whoa, zombie mode. I feel like, but it hits, kind of scares you for a split second. I don't know how. It's kind of goofy.
Well, shit. I got the day off tomorrow, so. I can get adventurous. Get a little
Perfect.
spooky.
But man, that hash hole, I just remember smoking the control one. Like, man, I wonder what this is like, so I can describe it when someone asks. And just, man, I got a full experience of everything. Like, man, I don't know. It was like, it was so strong.
Yeah.
It kind of made me a little like paranoid and like kind of see the shadows like moving.
Damn.
It did, dude. I'm no exaggeration. That shit had me bugging for a minute. High school stoned.
That makes me like, do I want to try this? Damn.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go check out TPs with satellite dishes.
We got to go for a round 2.
Yeah. I mean, you talking shit, but we really are going to go do that.
I got a dozen hash holes left. I mean, we can make it real weird.
I mean, that could be our peace treaty. Shit. Yeah. Tell
Coming
him,
out in the teepee.
to take us to go see him.
Let's blow some smoke
Go see
signals.
Yeah. You said what?
Let's blow some smoke signals out the TP.
Now's the time to do it. She said they needed a new roof.
Honestly. I mean,
I gotta see this place.
we could pay the $2 cover charge. I feel like, you know, we could flex a little bit. If we bring the camera, they'll for sure let us smoke in there.
That or... trying to think of the worst case scenario, but I'm kind of worried what the worst case scenario is. We'll have to buy one of their $200 blankets.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Last time it was. Last time I lost 40.
It was a big queen. It could fit a king, though.
It's cool though, because you paying this time, so it don't matter. Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to picture this place.
Oh,
And everything's just a mess.
man. Oh man.
Yeah. Imagine every southwestern horror movie, and you've got it.
Perfect.
He had on the fit. Actually, hey man, you gotta stop doing this. It was almost like I said, I don't know. He might have that planned. I don't know.
It's all a psyop.
He had on the fit too, the 70s horror film fit, because you had on that polo.
Oh yeah.
Nah, it was a short sleeve button down. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Hey, man. What you got going on?
It's just a huge. What movie was that? Huge Truman Show style.
Honestly, hey, man. Y'all might be on to something. It's like, hey, you probably whispering in the ear, because you did have those mics. Oh, shit. They had the wireless mics. That's why you got lost.
Yeah, I had to buy time.
Oh, shit. No.
Yeah.
Damn.
We won't stop there. We'll stop at the Tiger King-esque.
Nah, I'm cool with that. No.
You don't want to go to the gator farm?
I mean, trust me. I don't like PETA, but, you know, I got to draw a line somewhere. Like, come on, dog. That's crazy. Ain't no tigers supposed to be in no... Come on now. In Missouri?
I mean, it's good real estate.
I can't handle allergies. Think about theirs.
Oh, yeah, true.
They going crazy, yo. That's fucked up. That's torture.
Pretty much. But
See?
the alligators.
You said what?
I just want to take home a baby alligator. I guess it would outgrow the van pretty quick.
But what does he want to do? Why don't you care about the alligator? Why isn't it about what the alligator wants?
I think he just wants food.
My uncle's neighbors in Troy had a baby alligator.
Huh.
They're like, yeah, the HOA doesn't want us to have a chicken. So I was like, so you got an alligator? And the kids are just like, I was like, dude, that's gonna eat your kid. Like,
That's...
Oh, bro. Why are you like? That's a dinosaur, yo.
yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know what the HOA had to say, though, about the alligator. There should be a middle ground.
What HOA? They're all gone.
Yeah, they came over one day.
Had to feed the alligator.
It's the perfect
You want
rhyme.
to see it? And never saw him again.
Wow, actually, I just think about it. I don't. Hey. You know?
I got a picture of it in my phone.
I mean, I guess if you caged one, you know?
Well, I mean, I did see a dude at Fairground Park have a whole setup in the back of a pickup truck with a bunch of baby alligators for
That sounds
sale.
about right. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't want to touch it, though. That's the only thing. See, mine would be like, man, mine would be
Sensory
perfect,
overload.
yo. Mine would be perfect.
I don't know how else you would buy a baby alligator unless it's from a guy in the back of a pickup truck.
I feel like that's the only reliable source.
Yeah, like this guy knows his shit.
If you're going to buy an unregistered alligator, that's probably the way to do it.
He's got a Jurassic Park in the back of his truck. Perfect.
He's around the same age, too, actually.
Hey. Ooh. Never mind. You'll thank me later. Actually, I gotta edit that part out. Never mind. Yeah. There's so many thoughts running through my mind, but just know, since we are starting to, starting to gain a little notoriety around this podcast thing, so like, yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out a way to, get your life settled out, man. Like, I just thought about gators, and I was like, I just figured out our master plan, but now it's like, we gotta let it go.
We're going to have Terpastic Park?
We would literally have to we had to cancel this whole episode because we just gave away our whole. I could just see the Rico all over it. That's why I'm like, nah, we gotta let it go.
We'll save it for the Patreon.
There you go.
Nah, we leaving all of this in. Yeah. I just thought of some funny ass shit. My bad. That's how this weed got me, yo. I was just
Dude,
in my head, yo.
I was like, man, am I just being goofy and inside my head? And I look over and I felt like I was watching myself over at you, mimicking the same voice patterns I was. I was like, no, it's the weed.
Wow. Damn, yo. My bad. Because I was having a whole conversation in here that was just it's amazing. But like you said, it would have been fire Patreon content. Because I just wanted to start.
Write it down, man. Write it down. Yeah, this stuff is you have focus. I'll smoke a blunt, go mow the whole yard. I I don't know. It's fun.
Yo, weed ain't made me do this in a minute, bro.
That's why I'm saying. You get a little bit of paranoia on the edge, and you just, it's like, man, I'm like antsy, but like I'm relaxed, but I'm not stressed at all. So everything, even though it's paranoia, it kind of feels fun. I'm
too relaxed. Like, I'm just over here, like, I kind of forgot I was doing a podcast for a second.
Yeah,
I was on the
kind of just like
I ain't
staring
gonna lie.
at the TV, like yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what the fuck was going on. I don't know. Shit, I zoned the fuck.
Yeah,
out.
I zone out a lot on this, and I get really in my head with just deep thoughts. Like, it's really good for ideas,
bro. Because I was going crazy over here, man. Wow, this has really been like a conversation too, though. Like I don't know. I just kind of forgot what we was doing. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't even know how. Like I said, like if I start ranting, it's like, nah, we're all gonna rant together. It's gonna be fun.
Honestly, like, hey man, JJ is certified gold over here, yo. Like, yo,
Joe Rogan, man, the Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey man, this is crazy. Oh man, this weed got me like, we didn't even smoke the whole thing, yo.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed how high we are off just like 2/3 of a joint. You should just leave it there.
Honestly, that's kind of legendary, yo. That is legendary, bruh.
It did only make around the room one rotation, and then we just killed it.
That was enough for me, actually.
Damn. What should be growing with your weed? God damn.
Man, it's the bugs, man. The bugs in there just, like, they help.
Yeah. For real, though, man. I guess I haven't had living... Well, I have had a little bit of living soil, but, like, homegrown living soil, it's been a minute, like...
I'm flattered. I'm glad it gets people as weird as it does like me, man.
Nah, bro, like... Damn. Like, holy shit.
What's crazy is I'll smoke like a two grammer of that just on the way home after work as my like victory cone. Just I'll take an eighth and split it in half in one day. I mean, it's an eighth every 2 days just on the way home. I just love smoking it so much.
Holy shit. I was doing good for a minute there too, and then it's like, wow.
It hits. I mean, yeah, it comes in.
Wow.
It's like a creeper sativa, as dumb as that sounds. Like you're kind of like, oh, and then it just keeps going. And we didn't even need any of the Can I Be Happier stuff, like, because otherwise we'd all be asleep.
What time is it? Damn. This shit is fucking fire. It feels like it's been way longer than what it has been. Cause we just been sitting up here kicking it. We ain't done though. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? I got hella more questions.
Dude, knock them out.
Okay, so, like, back when you were young, because you said everybody started in high school. No, they didn't, because I got drug tested. So, give us some of your earliest smoking experience.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So, like, I didn't even start smoking until, like, I was 17. Like, I feel like that's kind of late compared to, you know, most in the game. Like,
I didn't start till I was, like, 19, 20.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You start liking girls, and then you smoke weed. They go good together. But, man, smoking stories. Oh, man. I got the best fucking story for you guys. And it involves both of my fallen homies, Danny and Eric. It was, Eric's met Danny a few times, but this is one that really stood out. So we go to my buddy Danny's house. Me and my buddy Eric are like, oh fuck, we ain't got nothing to do. Sarah and I were bored. Let's go over to Danny's, see what he's up to. And Danny's like, I ain't got no smoke. Come over and smoke me out, you know. But he sounded drunk, so I was like, oh god, this will be a treat. So we get out there. The first thing we get out of the car, open the door, and he lives in a condo with his parents and his nephew Jake, who's also deceased. Rest in peace, Redbone. So I open the door. Danny answers because his room's right by the front door. Answers, and a fan I'm pretty sure it was a fan. Yeah, a white like floor fan, that the ones that stand up on the pole like 3 or 4 feet, flies at me, and we dodge it out of the way. And Eric's just laughing like he thinks this is hilarious. What the fuck? So I'm like, what the fuck? So like, all right. Fuck? I mean, we just walked into the door. We're like, what the hell's going on? What did we just walk into? And then so we're in the front door. We go Danny's room. We're chilling, smoking, watching dumb shit on Xbox, whatever. And Danny's just wasted. I think he drank a whole fifth of Congress vodka.
Woo!
Yeah. I think it's Congress. It's like the $6 liver killer.
Shit.
He had a second bottle. I don't know how much he was.
Oh man,
he was full on gremlin mode. He was drinking after midnight. So and then he kept saying skeet shooting porn, and like he had the floor fan with the front grill off of it, of course, because what's safer than that? And he's jamming CDs into this thing, and it's getting stuck behind the fan. The fan's on high, making a ton of fucking racket, dude. It's dude, keep in mind like it's a condo and it's like like midnight, 1 a.m. It's making a ton of racket, and the CD shoots out, and he's like skate shooting porn. And this story really doesn't have a really good climax other than like the visuals of just somebody jamming a CD in the fan and it shooting out as like a skeet disc to shoot. Like yeah. And
was he like, whoa, damn? I just imagine like y'all just ducking and dodging, like holding up y'all pillows and shit and using them as shields.
Exactly, basically, and that might have even happened. But so like, yeah, the CDs are like whizzing around the room, bouncing off the wall, shattering. And then he just picks up the floor fan and just starts slamming it against the floor, going, row, 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 just super gremlin mode and just busting the floor fan all over the floor. He's just belligerently wasted. And and then he threw his red bong and it broke against the wall. And then we decided that was too much. We've had enough. The bong broke. Time to leave. Eric and I both looked at each other. He's like, he'd always call his nickname for me was J-Lo. I just called him Eric. I don't know why. He always called me J-Lo. So he'd be like, J-Lo, I'm ready to go. And I was like, yep, bong broke, time to bail. And we just hit the road. But it's just a crazy story of just him. And then there was so much to that night, but that's just the cliff notes of what I can really remember.
Damn, bro. I was getting lit.
Yeah, man, that dude was so funny. So funny.
Damn.
He's a legend. Legend in my world.
Oh,
like,
shit. He he a legend in mine, too. Shit. That boy was going ham.
Me and my buddies sit around and talk about stories from those two guys, Eric and Danny. I mean, more Eric on my side, but like my older buddies who I grew up with from like 3, like, man, we could just sit there and tell stories until we're like in tears because it's so funny. Like, it's just one after another. It's just, that's how Eric was too, man. Just so funny. Like, man, so funny.
Damn.
Man, the stories. And like they sound like they're so outlandish, and that's just like a preview of half the stories. Like, they're so fucking outlandish, and they just sound fake. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds like just a very over the top like.
No, I could like
story.
I could completely see it. I could see it.
Skate shooting porn. Yeah, and obviously when he was slamming the fan against the floor, his dad came up and was yelling. It was a whole thing, and then he broke the bong. We had to get the hell out of there.
How was he not awake before all of that? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, hey man,
Just another day.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, hey man,
God damn it, Danny. Oh my God, so funny.
Damn. Yeah, I thought my shit was actually, yeah.
We all got stories.
Yeah, I get it. Say now that I think about it, yeah, I had to think for a second. I'm like, actually, oh yeah.
Like, if you're telling, like the stories, if you're telling to somebody else, they'd be like, oh, "This dude's so full of shit." And it's like, no, that 100% happened.
Oh, yeah. I got pulled down some stairs once drunk. Huh? Yeah. Had a bottle of Goose in a backpack.
Ooh, Goose is good.
Yeah. I was young and dumb.
Yeah, I drank way more at the. It's funny, like once I was 21, able to buy liquor, I like really didn't hardly drink at all, unless I was going out with friends and being social drinking, and really didn't get like hammered like I would between 17 and 20. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like. Yeah, it's like I got it all out of my system before I could make it a problem. Like before I had easier access to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, drank way more than smoked, and then it kind of just went just to smoking, and then occasional drinking.
Yeah, I'm starting to get. I really don't drink as much as I used to. That's for sure. Yeah.
Makes me sleepy.
Yeah, now, yeah.
More than edibles, like it's like a bottle puts me right to bed, like. That's good. Time to sleep.
Yeah.
A good IPA every now and then. I like IPAs.
I'm definitely not a beer drinker. Aren't you a beer drinker?
Oh
no, that's right. No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Legally, I cannot be.
Sometimes I be forgetting about that. He's actually he's California sober.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did what you did in 17 to 20, but I waited till my mid-20s to do it, which I feel is probably not the best time.
Yeah, you can be disciplined for it.
I mean, well, you're on the right track. You're good.
I'll get back to it.
I'm like over here like, I think I know what they're talking about.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Don't incriminate yourself. I think I know what they're talking about.
I remember that one day, and now it all just makes sense. That's all I'm kind of like, okay.
Clicked.
Yep.
All the sponsor jokes make sense now.
It all clicked. What do they think of me?
Yeah. What do you think? I can't allow Freebird to be played in the car anymore.
Oh, man. Damn.
So that's one smoking story.
Yeah, man. Damn. This shit is unlocking a whole lot of shit right now, dog. God damn.
Put one in the books. Let's make it fun.
Damn. Wow. But no, for real though, like, I salute you, dog. Like, you out here doing it, bro. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks. I hit 1 year yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I don't applaud yet. It's all downhill from here. That was just the tolerance break. I'm going to be back next week. You can catch me in the Grove.
He'll be sober.
You'll be skeet shooting porn in no time.
That's the least of my worries. I need to figure out where I'm at 5 a.m. in somebody's basement.
Oh, man. Hey, man.
I remember blacking out one time, and like I knew I was going to throw up, so I put my face in my friend's shower, and it was clean. He had a really nice house. We were partying at his parents' house. They were always out of town. So I just like puked in the shower, and then just like got up and like turned the shower on and rinsed out. I was like, this is the best idea ever. And then I woke up, and one of my friends left White Castles by me, and I ate those. It was man, awesome.
Damn,
I had to have been like 18. I think I was like 18. Man.
Damn, you was lit, yo.
Well, you never done that? I did that with a washing machine once, but it does not work as well as a shower. I can tell you that.
I was even thinking like, man, if I puked on myself. Like I was like blackout drunk. Like I just knew I was like, I'm going to start spinning soon. And I need to throw up and lay down.
I'm here, but I'm not.
Yeah. Man, yeah. 17, man. We went hard.
I didn't like really start like going hard till probably like senior year, because we had went to Cabo for spring break, and it was all inclusive. Like you're 18, yeah. So it's like
That's a recipe to go hard for sure.
oh yeah. Oof. Wild times. That's a Patreon episode. We can talk about that. We could definitely talk about that on Patreon.
Yeah, the case has gone cold. It's fine now.
Yeah, wouldn't have been me committing the crime.
7
shit.
years? 10 or 7 years, whatever the increment is.
Like I said, I ain't do nothing like that. It was just, it was a fun time.
It's one place I haven't been.
Is it Mexico?
Yeah.
Really?
I was there for about an hour
Oh, shit.
and then didn't realize we were there. Again, this is like a head in the sink or head in the shower story, but
Well, this is a wreck place. I mean, Mexico is wreck.
oh, it wasn't anything. It wasn't there for that.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, I don't know.
I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got back, but that was an expensive Uber back.
I'm gonna hold you to the sobriety thing. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I kind of like it, so I don't know though.
Yeah,
I feel like you're more put together.
I think so. Except I hate the hobbies that come with it.
Well, hey.
So if you catch me in Forest Park sitting in the back of a van knitting,
At least he's constructive.
Yeah, that's true.
He's getting ready for winter.
Yeah.
have to insulate the van a little bit better with
You're thinking ahead. Good job.
needle points.
That's like one easy key to life. Just think 3 steps ahead. I don't know why people don't do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's the wrong park though. That's like you got the stained glass thing going. I don't feel like it's very Forest Parkish.
What other park? Well, Tower Grove maybe, but
That's why I feel like
there's too many ducks in Tower Grove. They're vicious as hell.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
not the
they
ducks,
are.
The geese. The
Yeah.
geese are.
Yeah, they are.
The long-necked ducks.
Yeah. Them and the ones in West County, yo.
Oh, yeah, those are vicious.
Ah, hey man, they go hard.
They're the untrained pit bulls of the fowl world.
It doesn't hurt that bad when they bite you.
It's more so the shock factor of it. It's like you're being betrayed by something that flies.
Yeah, and it can outmaneuver you.
Yeah,
Well,
I hate
wait.
that these birds
It
are
catches
smarter
up
than I
quickly.
will ever be.
We not gonna sit back and just like gloss over the fact that you know what it feels like to get bit by a goose.
Oh, I'm a fisherman. I love to fish, so like, by a pond there's geese. I've been bit when I was little. It doesn't hurt that bad. Whoa. The scariest part's they're like sticking their tongue out and going. They
Yeah, they
hiss
hit
at
the-
you.
Birds
Ah.
shouldn't hiss.
Hell
And
no,
they make
bro.
themselves look big and flap their wings. Yeah, it's just, you can just grab their neck, and if you're really trying to defend yourself, and just like they'll
Hey,
figure it out
man.
once you kind of Steve Irwin them around. Like, I would never hurt an animal on purpose, but
I'm gonna have to hit up Justin from Hand Wraps for some
Shit.
tips because I
Yeah.
have no idea how to.
Yeah, he'd teach you the full Nelson on a goose and just snap its neck.
I kind of just changed my mind. You Joe Rogan over, motherfucker.
no
Like
way.
what the fuck?
Oh no way!
You over here manhandling geese and shit?
Well, they come in flocks, so you have to be prepared.
God damn, you a man of
Usually
the.
there's like an alpha that kind of like get the hell away from because like my aunt lives at her pond. Like there's always like the geese are there, and like we try to fish, and you get too close, and they get all pissed off and ruffle their feathers and chase you down. But you just get, after a while, they're not very intimidating, and some of them, they'll get real close, and if you just like stand your ground, they'll just be like, okay, you're not a sucker.
And it's also bullshit that they're territorial, but they migrate. You don't get to claim. No, you don't get to rep different areas if you're just going to be gone in 3 months.
Shit,
That's
okay.
not fair.
All right, touch one if you bad then.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I respect wildlife.
Okay, yeah. You think you in trouble right now? Okay. Yeah, it's such one of those. Yeah.
And that's why I stay away from Tower Grove.
Yeah, you get locked up fucking with one of them. For real. They don't play about them geese, man.
Oh yeah, probably not. Yeah.
No, they really don't. Like for real.
Really?
Like yeah, if you like
It's
fucking
a
with,
pretty big fine, isn't it?
yeah, you ain't supposed to like. Yeah, you ain't supposed to hurt them. I don't know why. Fuck them. Like shit.
It's not like, they're not like endangered.
No, there's too many of them, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got too much like pride in themselves. Like what the fuck? Like you just act like that because you can't be touched. Like if you ain't had no protection like that, like honestly, you get your ass beat like every day. I wouldn't even. That's probably why. Like they know, like if they just let it go, geese would be extinct within like a day.
Or they just wouldn't be where people are.
Yeah, they'd be a little more weary of.
Yeah, a little more distant with other things.
I don't feel like they would have enough time. I feel like because there's so much hatred for them, like if it was just on site, you know how many people would just like.
I mean, it is Missouri. Like,
like it's over. Like yeah, you get lit the fuck up.
Yeah, they're in season and they all be gone.
Now they're seasoned.
You know how much. Yeah. You know how much geese would go on sale at Schnucks? Yo, like.
I didn't really care. My uncle hunts ducks. My brother hunts ducks. And I've eaten duck, and I didn't like it.
I like duck.
It's too gamey to me. It's like, I don't know. It's like I bit into a raw duck's ass, and that's what it tastes like.
Whoa.
I don't know. It's gamey. It's not for me.
I like duck. I ain't gonna lie.
Pigeon was good, and then quail? Quail was fire.
Oh yeah, quail's good.
You ever had duck fried rice?
I don't think so. No. Weirdest. I've had balut before, but it's like fertilized egg.
Oh, I couldn't eat that.
I didn't know what it was at the time, but I was like, "Damn, this is pretty good." And they're like, "Oh, that's what it is." I'm like, "Oh, I forgot I'm not in the country I came from."
Oh, man, I could. If you didn't tell me what it is, I'm sure I could eat it.
No, because you would feel it. Like, you would hear that crunchy shit.
I thought it was just how it was prepared, but...
Yeah, I guess that is true. Yeah, I guess if you didn't know. Yeah.
That's flavor.
You would think, oh.
That crunchy shit is flavor.
Did it really taste good, though?
It was pretty good, yeah.
What did it taste like?
I would put it on par with, of course, chicken, but it was... I shouldn't say smokier because I think that's just the preparation.
It's like a hard-boiled egg.
No, it's like the little baby that's inside. It's like...
So how did you not know? You should be able to see that shit.
It was like chopped up, and it was like one of those sampler platter type things.
They disguised it.
Yeah.
They seasoned it a little bit?
It was pretty seasoned. Had like a nice oil on it and stuff like that.
It's making me hungry.
I just feel like it would have been raw or some shit.
I'm pretty sure it had to have been cooked.
Man, that's a lot, yo. That's intense. I be seeing that shit like on YouTube and all that shit.
Mm, yeah.
I don't know if I can fuck with that like that.
I don't think I could, man. If I knew what it was, if I saw it like how they display it on YouTube, like look at this dead baby bird you've already eaten, I'd be like, no, I'm not eating that at all.
I got Goose to fight.
Goose Wrangler.
I'm so mad at you right now. Like, God damn. I can't believe
I feel like that's a man. I feel that's a dumb thing to be like. I don't know.
I just feel like you badass, man. Like you can. So do you hunt too?
No, not really.
Oh,
yeah, just fishing. Just fishing. Really, that's the only thing I've involved in animals in any other way. Yeah.
I'll give you Jimmy Fallon then, because you looked at Jimmy Fallon at first, and then you started talking like about the geese and fighting them and all. Like that's why I was like Joe Rogan. But now like since you said you don't hunt, that kind of gets you back to Jimmy Fallon level.
I could. I have a heritage card. I could. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I'd rather go fishing. Fishing's more relaxing.
Do you fly fish or?
I probably could fly fish. My brother fly fishes. I would love to fly fish, but I don't really anywhere close by. Mostly do river fishing because we're by a lot of rivers. Mm-hmm. So yeah, catfishing. The sturgeon are fun to catch, especially like in the colder seasons. Like especially around January, you go Sioux Passage, you can catch a lot of sturgeon. It's like a shark. Looks like a dinosaur shark. It's a really cool fish. Easy to catch.
I used to live over by there, not too far away.
Sioux Passage?
Yeah.
Man, I've hooked into some very big fish over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the water's up, it's a good spot to fish.
I used to go over by that bank and just like sit up there and just chill.
Yeah, like before the tree limb though, between the boat limb and the tree limb that overhang the bank if you went down far enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd always catch kids smoking weed over there, and they'd be like trying to hide it from us, and I was like, we're smoking too.
That's hilarious. Yep, I was definitely one of them people that'd be over on the side. Like, but shit, you never know.
That's a good spot to fish. That and down there in front of the, like if you were like, where like the turnaround is, and there's the boat ramp to your right, and there's like a lookout to your left. Like go down there, down that little embankment, and there's a bunch of rocks. When the water's low, you can fish from there. It's a good spot too. Man, some big fish.
I smoked down that way a couple of times too.
Yeah, and then they got the disc golf over there. That place looks sick. Yeah,
got the basketball courts. They literally got everything back there.
Yeah.
Is this St. Charles area?
Florissant.
Florissant? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like in the unincorporated area.
Oh, okay. That's probably. I don't venture out there.
Old Jamestown.
Yeah.
Okay.
That area.
Like if you go down Vale, but you gotta go past. Like you gotta go deep down Vale.
I think it's where Vale meets Old Jamestown.
Yeah.
And then you go down Old Jamestown, and it's down that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out.
It's dope. Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
I'll go down there one day.
It's a good one for sure. Yeah, don't go when it's flooded. Like it's so close to the river for the water's up. It rained a lot today, so it's, the water's up. Yeah, it's not going to be as fun, but it has like everything down there.
Mm-hmm. I used to go down there all the time.
Man, I want to go down there and fish now, man.
It's not too late.
Shit. Yeah, Sioux Passage used to be my spot. Wow.
That's a cool place.
Yeah. Legendary times at Sioux Passage.
It was cool when, like, what is it, like the ranger people, like, some of them knew us because we'd fish there a lot, and they didn't care if we stayed after the park was closed, because, like, literally we're fishing, we're leaving, like, look at all our fishing stuff. And some people were like, yeah, we don't give a shit, go ahead and fish all night. We'd stay out there till like 3 a.m, sun start coming up. Man, those were the nights. Like, it was such a great place to fish, like, knowing no one else is like gonna be messing with you or anything, or be around fishing by you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So you fish?
It's been years, but it's a hobby I wouldn't mind trying to get back into.
Wow.
You should be more accustomed to it now that you're not afraid of touching worms.
No, we're not there yet.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. I can eat it I can touch it when it's already skinned.
The worm?
No, fish.
Oh, no, you put the worm on the hook.
Yeah, but you gotta touch the fish.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I'm kind of like, it's a city. It's a city in me.
The fish bothers you?
Yeah. I can't, like, it's alive. Like, touching it. Like,
So is the worm.
that's like, too. Shit. That was a fear that was conquered, like, last year. Shit.
You should definitely grow in living soil.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
Bugs and worms and springtails and
Like, honestly, that's my preferred
soil mites.
method.
The diversity is it's nice. Row of beetles.
One random praying mantis.
Yeah, if you could find one.
Yeah. I forgot who had that one. We were checking out their grow, and he had sight on me the entire time we were in that grow tent.
Wasn't it definitely fire?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Joe. We gotta get him back on very soon.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
Yeah, praying mantis are awesome. We would every now and then we'd get like a assassin bug in the house, and I was putting those in my outdoor. Like, naturally, it's got good stuff out there. Like, just keep a variety of plants, just so you don't have cannabis out there, like one thing for the pest to kind of focus on. But yeah, I had ladybugs on the tall grass next to my grow, and ladybugs and assassin bugs, and yeah, I haven't even really seen any aphids or anything. Like, it's kind of impressive. And the compost, cooking outside right next to it, that draws in good stuff too. So it's pretty sweet. It's cool to see. It's like you get all this defense for just the cost of doing it outside. Pretty neat to do. It's nice to just like look at and just like nerd out and zone in and try to see every little thing. And if you don't see something you don't recognize, look it up and read about it. It's like, man, it's endless entertainment.
Yeah. So, give me your top 5 smoke session, dead or alive.
Man, I've never thought about this. Really, like everyone's like Snoop Dogg. I'm like, Snoop Dogg would be cool, but I'd want to smoke with comedians. Like I watch Kill Tony a lot on YouTube. Like when my buddy passed away, it's like, man, I started really getting into like comedy and watching that a lot because like, man, it really is like makes you happy, like laughing. It's hard to be sad when you're laughing. So anyway, like, man, I'd probably do a comedian like.
You good?
Man, almost like any comedian, really. Like, it would just be so much fun. I'm trying to think, like, Seth Rogen would be really funny. Man, I'm really high. But,
I feel like I'm just now coming down.
yeah, like, right as I said that, I was like, man, I'm still, like, feeling it, but wasn't as intense. But anyway, so... Probably Seth Rogen, like someone to be funny, but a good smoker, someone that could keep up. Like, I'm trying to think of some rappers that'd be cool to smoke with. Ritz would be cool to smoke with. He seems kind of interesting. Tech Nine would be a cool guy to smoke with.
Yeah,
I've met Tech Nine a few times, and he's just. But it'd be cool to just get him outside of his character and like just smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's pretty upfront, and real. He's a really nice guy. He's fun to talk to. Tech Nine would be fun to smoke with, because I think when I met him, I wasn't even smoking. So, but yeah, Tech Nine would be cool. Comedians, man, there's so many. This is hard. I don't know why, but Paul Stamets, the mushroom guy, keeps coming to mind. I don't even think he smokes weed, but man, it would just be cool. I'll smoke weed and just talk to him, and he can just talk to me about fungus. That name just keeps popping in my mind. It doesn't really answer your question on top 5 because he doesn't really smoke. But anyway, like,
no, he's
be
good.
Really cool. Man, I don't know, man. How many I got? 3. What time is it?
Yeah, it's 3.
I should have wrote this. I should write stuff like this down just because like it's just like I never really thought of it that way. Wiz Khalifa would be cool because when I get really high, I'm like, man, I feel like I laugh like Wiz Khalifa, like like that just stoner drony laugh. Like, man, Wiz Khalifa would be fun. Mac Miller.
Ooh, that's a
Rest
good one.
in peace.
That's a good one.
Because I know he was a stoner.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he was real as fuck, and I feel like I could bond with him on that level. Like he just like doesn't he just all out. What was that 4?
Yep.
4. Mac Miller. Let's see who else. I feel like I'd want to smoke with the Mendo Dope Boys. Just because, like, their music's all about growing weed, and it's just, like, that would be an experience. I don't feel like it could be, like, played out or any way. It would just be, like, just fun. And just seeing them, just going out and spit and grow with them. And I'm nowhere near that level, but, man, that's just like, educational as well. Like, you know. So how do you guys make your hash? Dope Boys would be sweet.
I like that. I definitely like that. Is there anything else that you want to cover?
Oh man, talking about the strains. My buddy Eric. Shout out to Eric since it's 1 year since him leaving us.
Condolences, yes. Shout out, for real.
Yeah, shout out to Jim Underwood's like shout me out. Shout out Jim Underwood. He kind of was like the whole ringleader of all of the high school buddies when my buddy Owen Eric passed away. And man, they really pulled us all together because we were all just like. And honestly, to me, it's still, in a way, it still like he's not gone. You know, like it's that weird. Like, but yeah, shout out to Jim. Getting the clan together to, you know, kick it some more. That really did it. That was nice. Helped a lot. Still does help. So, man, shout outs, mom and dad, best parents. I have the best parents ever. Not trying to brag, but they're awesome people. Love them very much. Shout out to my brother, both my brothers. Man, shout out to anybody who wants to start growing too. Let's do it. Like, it's hard to name 5 people to smoke with because I want to smoke with everybody. Like, you know, like
Hell yeah.
Just to hang out. And I feel like it really brings out that bonding level. Like, you can just, I don't know. You kind of like let yourself be a little vulnerable and open up, and it helps. Like, so a lot of the podcasts, like where people are smoking, I feel like it's on another level. It really gets more in depth and very funny.
Oh yeah. Just be up here chilling, having fun.
Yeah, it's dope.
Nothing but a conversation.
Joe Rogan podcast.
For real though. We need to get that trademark shit.
Yeah, hurry.
Hey, you got anything you want to ask?
I think that covered everything for me, pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We stayed on track the whole time.
Yeah, look at us. Feel like we real podcasters at this point. All right, y'all. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah. So make sure y'all start reaching out to us to come and do these episodes. As you can see with the last robust episode, like, this is what we got to offer you. So if you're looking for a sponsorship or you're looking to market with us, reach out and we can send you some stuff so we can start doing some work. So I need to get paid out here, yo, so we could really start getting this. Gotta take care of my team, man. For real though, I gotta start taking care of my team. For the strike comes on, gets over the 2 terp. So
Days are numbered, so act soon.
for real though, I ain't even mad. Shit. But all right, yo, give me your socials.
The only social I really have right now is just IG, JJ _ the gardener. Yeah. If you like growing autoflowers or cannabis, what is it? Dinosaur nerd cannabis connoisseur is what I describe myself. So, yeah, man, if you like dinosaurs and you like cannabis, please add me. If you have any questions, I'll give you every bit of knowledge I know. I'm not saying it's the right way or the best way, but it's worked for me. It worked for us.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Pretty lit.
I'm going to hit this as soon as we wrap this up.
Oh, yeah.
Real though. Some more of this.
But yeah, JJ the Gardener, IG, hit me up.
For sure. All right, give them socials, dog.
It's subject to change till next week, but for now, you could find me at Diet Rosin Tea.
Hell yeah.
If you know any good lawyers, please DM me.
Shit, DM me too. Wait, what you getting a lawyer for?
I don't know yet. We'll find out.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. See? That's how it all starts. God damn. Damn. Well, reach out to both of us, so then we can't use them. We gotta you guys gotta figure it out.
Somebody specifically in bird law.
I'm hollering. Oh, shit. All right, y'all. Y'all already know. You can find us at Eddie _ Oh, shit. Yeah. Find Eddie. Right?
Kush _
Yeah.
culture.
_ Wait. STL cannabis culture.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right, so follow Eddie at STL Cannabis Culture. Follow Ryan at Flucker. Make sure you follow Too T3rpd on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Hit up that hotline, 314-399-9711 with those voicemails and text. Shit. We could use it. I mean, we ain't got nothing up there yet, but we about to start having some shit up there, especially if y'all start paying us. Like, we can definitely have some shit up there. So make sure y'all subscribe to that Patreon. And don't forget to follow me, Donovan 2408, on all social media platforms. Hell yeah. That shit was...
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
More than you bargained for.
I feel like I left out so much. But, I mean, I feel like we could talk forever.
Shit, that means you got to come back.
Don't say that. You guys ain't too far. This ain't far. I'd love to. I could talk all day about cannabis and just, like we did, just stories. Just, man, I feel like the best way about, when someone's not around with us anymore, just the stories. Just, it's like they're right there again. You're waiting to hear their voice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. awesome.
For sure. All right, y'all. It's been another episode, and y'all can see us next week. Peace. Oh shit! Hold on. I didn't even do it right. There we go.
One of these days.
I don't know. It's like I just need to switch it to where it's like on the same thing. I don't know. Spurt though. Peace.
It's 222.
Turk. Yes, sir. What you think?